What is up, guys? I don't know if you can see me. It is overcast and rainy, and what that means, it is dark as crap in this truck. So of course, start my morning off with my Dr. Pepper. Yeah, Derek would be proud. But yeah, I just got more paint and I got some clear coat too, so feel a sneeze coming on. Oh, never mind. Okay, so starting it off in the truck again, throwing videos at you guys as much as I can, but let's go back and try and get this thing painted. I planned on polishing some today, but I have to polish outside, otherwise the shop gets filthy, and from what it looks like right now, it's just gonna rain, so I won't be able to do any polishing. So let's go work on the first gen. Let's go to the house, boys. Okay, and just like that, we're back at the shop. It is raining, and it's tin roof, obviously, in the shop. So not gonna drag my talking on anymore. So got my paint. I'm gonna start getting it all out, and we're gonna keep tackling this thing. Hopefully get it all painted here within the hour or so. I'm gonna need to crack a door and a window to get some movement of air through here so it doesn't get too bad and too potent, but let's keep hacking away at this thing, and hopefully it'll turn out good. All right, we're gonna take a little, another in-between clip. It is still raining. This is some paint I got from Walmart. It's close to the same stuff as I got from yesterday, but not exactly the same. It's supposed to be an all-in-one paint and primer. Of course, it claims like no runs or something like that, but I don't know, this is ridiculous. Oh man, my allergies are getting me. But there's paint just all over these. I don't know what it is, but it's really making me mad. The paint's just dripping. I mean, I don't know, it just goes everywhere. And the stuff I normally use, I never have that problem, and that's why I normally use it. But even Walmart was bought out of all the stuff that I wanted, so it is what it is. But man, we're making some awesome progress. I got the drive shaft back here painted. As you can see, I didn't go up to here because we're gonna be replacing U-joints and stuff. So whenever I pull this off, I'm gonna clean it all really good, and then I'll paint it then. That's the idea, because it needs new U-joints, new carrier bearings, or carrier bearing, and new U-joints, plural. All of the U-joints and one carrier bearing. I might, depending on what transmission setup we go with, I might not mess with that at all. And whenever we get a different transmission in here, if I have to have a custom drive shaft made, I'll just have a one piece made and say screw that carrier bearing, because that's just 2 U-joints instead of like 3 or however many it is in a carrier bearing. It's just less serviceable parts and less potential breaking points. But we got under there, we got, up under this cab, oh boy. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is slick. Let me see if I can adjust the brightness here. See a little bit, but man, that looks sharp. We went up and made it to about right there is where I stopped, right behind the inner fender, because up here, like I said, we're gonna clean that all really good whenever we do the rebuild the front end. I need to bring brightness down a little bit here for you guys. Ooh, all right, there we go. Yeah, so I jacked up the under the axle here and put it in neutral so I could move the tire with my hand and spin the drive shaft. And of course, since it's an open diff, it takes a little bit of spinning to do it, but got it moved. So I mean, the main part's painted. I'll get the ears, or whatever you want to call them, painted really good whenever we get to that point. But I'm loving how this is turning out. This is just making the truck look so much better. Maybe I'm just overreacting, but I think it makes a huge difference in the look of the truck. So I'm gonna probably let some of this dry and see what I need to hit again with some black, and do another coat of black probably, and then let it dry good, and then we'll put some clear on it. We're gonna be pretty thin with the clear, I think, because I only got 2 cans because that's all they had. But yeah, just having fun in the shop today. All right, just straight getting after it. As you guys can tell, I mean, obviously, not the gas, or not the tank, not the little ABS module over there, stayed off that stuff, but the rest of it coming along well. I went ahead, this last time I went over it, I just made sure I had everything covered. There was no open spots, and I'm down to my last can. This will be the number 5, can number 5. So keep that in mind if you're doing this. And basically, I've got one solid, really good coat. Now I'm gonna go over it with a second coat. Just the, man, I think I've sneezed in every freaking clip. I'm just gonna do where it will be visible, whenever the bed's on. So really, I'm gonna be doing the outside of the frame rail, the leaf springs again, and probably the axle, and that's gonna be it. And then I'm gonna grab some of this clear coat sitting over there, and we're gonna put it on and hopefully get some decent little protection out of it. But this is gonna be way, way better looking. So I'm pretty ecstatic right now. all the clear coat is laid and the whole thing is dry. This thing looks pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty pumped about it. I'm ready to get some of this raggedy looking stuff out of here, but I did take some purple power to the diesel tank and it cleaned up pretty nice. Ready to get these crappy looking shocks out of here and stuff like that, and go through the brakes. It's gonna be good. On to our next project. I've been debating this for a while, and you guys can see right here, we took our chrome pieces off already, and we are gonna shave the drip rail. I think it might make for a cleaner look, and maybe less chance of rust up here, because I don't know if it's always because of the drip rail that it rusts, but if it may prevent it, I'm willing to take the chance. Really, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I understand it's work, but I mean, I've got all the time in the world, so then I would rather do it how I'd like. So I'm peeling the edge of it out, and how it's connected is spot welds. So really, I'm just taking a drill bit and drilling out these spot welds. A few of them went through, but it doesn't matter because I'm cutting it off anyway. But most of them haven't went through, and I've taken a little chisel punch or whatever and got a flathead to kind of pry it up and get the chisel punch under there, and then it's all just basically folding up. It's not that hard of a concept really, but once I get the grinder, I'll cut it all the way off, and then we'll grind it smooth, and it should look pretty good. Like I said, that's just because I think it might look cleaner and might prevent rust. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I don't know. I've seen some trucks with the drip rail shaved and they look pretty awesome, I think, so I figured I'd try it. That's mainly majority of stuff with these trucks. It's not that it's hard to do it, but all you have to do is get confidence. Once you get some confidence, you can do whatever you want. That's just like the stuff with the pump. If you get some confidence, I mean, you're not gonna have any problems. All of a sudden, everything you can do yourself. So that's my goal with this. But I just wanted to show you guys the frame after it dried really good, and I'm pumped with it. It looks way better. Like I said, this is just satin black, 5 cans, and then two cans of clear. I did not need 5 cans. I made quite a few coats and covered it really well, and I figured I'd rather have extra than not enough. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on hacking away at this strip rail and see where we can get to with it tonight. I'm kind of needing to sit down and take a break. My back's starting to hurt from standing up on this concrete for the past 2-3 hours. So yeah, we'll keep on hacking away.